Looney Tunes in your area.
I thought cause you was acting right that you was really solid. I took my shit back out, my lick back.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Alex Noel, and I'm chilling at Vibe Studio, and we are in the studio tonight with ID. How you doing tonight, sis?
I'm excellent. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. I'm so happy that we are here. She's another one, y'all, that we was trying to get in the studio, and then it was like the devil was trying. But listen, he will always put his little foot in the door and be like, no, the devil can't have this.
Absolutely.
So I'm really excited to be in the studio with you tonight. She premiered a song with me today. Tell us about your song. What's the title? What you feeling about it? How you feeling about it?
The title of the song is called What About Us? It's just a simple song, about, experiences we have with significant others. There's a little bit of toxicity involved, a lot of emotions involved, but essentially, like, you both have love for each other at the end of the day. So outside of all the madness, there's still a love there. So
something really exciting. I'm going to go ahead and spoil a little bit. Y'all know I'm trying to always tell people business. We are actually in the studio with the people who helped her with the song. Tell me, who helped you with the song? How did the actual session really go? Because before they was cackling, y'all. It sounded like a good story.
Sure. Most of the sessions we have are very laid back. So we come in, we kind of build from the ground up, I guess you can say. But shout out to Looney Tunes, on the production. He is top tier as far as the production. So shout out to him. I have a couple of writers. I have J. Nicole. She's an amazing vocalist and an amazing writer. Yeah. She contributed to the song. My homegirl Dutch, she added a little razzle dazzle, on the words, and I did too, of course. It was a collective effort.
Yeah.
So a lot of good energy, great vibes at Vibe Studios.
Only here.
All the time. But yeah, so that song was definitely appropriate, for the topic that we came in about.
Yeah, so what was the topic y'all came in about?
Just, experiences we have with, significant others or lack thereof. It might not be a significant other. But just kind of going through the motions, dealing with toxicity, like I said, dealing with the love that we have for someone, but also the messiness and the toxic, everything that kind of comes with that. So it definitely came out in that song.
So
sure.
When you were creating the song and you were in here with your friends, what do you remember a specific time where the song was just like, yeah, this song really, it connects me right back to this moment every time I hear it?
Absolutely. I've had, my share of, toxicity. I've been toxic. I've been involved with others that have been toxic. So just kind of bringing that all together and just kind of, like I said, just creating a song from that was very interesting. But I think it came out amazing.
It is a banger. I absolutely love the song.
Thank you.
Performance video will be dropping after the interview, so I'm really excited for everybody to get a chance to actually see you perform the song.
Absolutely.
I was telling you, when I heard the song, she had previewed it on Instagram a few weeks before we got in here, and I could really feel the song. But seeing you perform it today, it was just like I could feel that emotion, and like it is like sometimes you really do be like, well, what about us? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What really got you out of a place of toxicity to where you could come in the studio and sing the song, preview the song, and give us the emotion, but be bigger than that? Because she's an amazing person, y'all. Very, very kind, sweet person. I really do enjoy you.
Thank you. So, I mean, honestly, and, it's taken a while for me, to really work on myself. Like, it takes a lot of time to do the inner work. Like, you really have to spend time alone. Yeah. And that solitude, it's very lonely. you like, well, you know, damn, am I gonna find somebody else? And you know, are people gonna come around? Are they gonna do this? Are they gonna do that? But honestly, like once you take that time for yourself and you work on strengthening yourself and healing parts of yourself, so you won't be toxic in the next relationship or the next situation, that's extremely important. So I definitely, you know, took the time I needed to take to get to where I am. So I'm thankful for that.
And listen, because she's not just here, y'all. I almost gave him, I know her a little bit. So
You do.
I know that outside of music, you also have a lot of really big accomplishments. I want to take a moment to congratulate you on your 2022.
Thank you.
You did a lot of things behind closed doors.
I did. Thank you.
And you killed it.
Thank you.
And you made it through sickness.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
How was it for you, you know, having all those accomplishments and then being sick? What really got you through that time for our regular fans out there?
Yeah, so outside of music, you know, I do a lot of things. You know, I'm an investor. I dabble in real estate.
Okay.
I dabble in foreign exchange.
Oh, cool.
I'm also a licensed insurance adjuster in 19 states. So
Get your life insurance.
Life insurance, car insurance, home insurance, all of that. Typically, if there's an incident, you know, I'm the person that they call to do the adjusting for that. But, you know, outside of that, you know, I typically get sick closer to the end of the year. So it's nothing new to me. But December just kind of like hit me 3 times.
Yeah.
You know, as far as just having like a cold, then I have bronchitis, then I got food poisoning. So it was just like a lot going on. But, you know, at the end of the day, whether the accomplishments are big or small, I feel like it's a blessing.
Yeah.
And it propels me for the next year. So.
And the beautiful thing is you didn't let it hold you down. 'Cause y'all, every time she would get sick, she'd be like, I'm in the studio next week. I'm coming. And she's really here. Like you got through it. I really love it. And so I'm going to talk about another breakthrough. You're from a small town in Kentucky.
Yes.
And you broke down that small town barrier door. You made it out to the big city.
I did.
What did it take for you to get out here?
So I'm from Paducah, Kentucky. It's a very small town in western Kentucky. So I was born and raised there. I went to college for a year in Kentucky. Up and decided I wanted to move to Atlanta. So I cleared out my bank accounts, consolidated like all of my items, packed up my car, and I moved to Atlanta. I've experienced, you know, being homeless. I've experienced just kind of like really going through the motions of moving to a bigger city. So I'm here. As you can see, I'm here.
Yes,
you know,
and
it
you're
took
doing
a lot of work, but you know, thankfully I have people in my life that, you know, are there for me. You know, have offered support, whether it's housing, whether it's monetary support, whether it's just a listening ear. So I'm here.
What do you feel like you contribute to your friendships, and what do you give back to your friends? How do you feel?
Sure. So I try to reciprocate. What I'm giving in my friendships. So. I feel like I'm a very loyal person.
Yeah.
I have an expectation for loyalty from other people.
Yeah.
I've definitely got that, you know, from the people that are presently in my life. And, you know, we kind of go through the motions with, you know, figuring people out, friendships, you know, relationships, even with family too. So, you know, I'm thankful for my faithful few.
New friends or no new friends?
I'm open to new friends. I feel like, you know, that whole no new friends stage, I think as an adult, I'm kind of out of that. But at the same time, you know, I'm very cautious about who I allow into my space. So, you know, I'll be very, very careful and cautious about who the new friends are.
So I semi-stop my artists when I do research. And something I know is something you treated yourself to this year was a birthday trip. And you said it was one of the first times you kind of did that. It's something you want to continue to do for yourself.
Absolutely.
What other steps do you take for self-care on a regular basis outside of a new annual birthday trip?
Sure. You know, just like necessary self-care for me is going to be, you know, therapy, retail therapy. And And everybody's, version of, therapeutic activities is going to be different.
Right.
But I feel like, in order for us to really learn to appreciate ourselves, we have to show ourselves the appreciation. If you go get your nails done, you go get your feet done, that's maintenance, but it's also, in a sense, self-care.
Absolutely.
Because you're taking care of yourself in that sense. So...
So you said retail therapy. Where you got Balenciaga today, but who gets all your money? Who's getting all your money?
Saks. Neiman's got quite a bit of my money today. But yeah, Saks. I like nicer things. I don't want nicer things to define who I am.
Right.
But coming from a small town, we ain't got no Saks. We do not have Neiman's. We don't even have a Target in my hometown.
Oh wow!
So,
She said she gotta go on a trip to Target.
yeah, across the bridge to Illinois. But honestly, like I said, everybody's version of self-care is different, and that's mine.
Yes, and lastly, I do absolutely love your hair. How long have you been locked up?
2 years. About 2.5 years.
Did you do the big chop before, or did you just?
I've done the big chop 3 times actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that a when it's over I chop my hair off to start fresh, or?
That's kind of how it's worked itself out. Yeah. Every major event that I've experienced in my life, I've cut all of my hair off.
Do you think you're gonna get rid of your gorgeous locks?
No, ma'am.
See, they're teaching you to hold on, even through them times. I'll just
through those times,
hold on to it.
Yeah.
So we're at my favorite part of the interview. I ask everybody the same question.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Is if you can tell your fans, your followers, the people who know you, the people that want to get to know you, something they don't already know about you, what do they need to know about ID tonight?
Honestly, I feel like at this point in my life, this is a whole reintroduction to who I am. Because previously I was Ingrid Danielle. I mean, that's my government name, first and middle. But I feel like ID is a totally different version of who I am. So that's definitely going to be reflected in the music.
And it's
Just
hot.
stay tuned. Thank
Stays
you.
hot.
Thank you.
Super hot. So go ahead and tell everybody, ID, where we can find you at on Instagram, on all your social media.
Absolutely. So you can follow me on Instagram. It is officially ID_. Officially is OFFICIALLY ID_.
You heard it here first. Can't wait for you guys to see the performance video.
What's up? It's your girl, ID. Wait. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. She said the shot done said hello. Shot said hello. Are you Kevin Hart's liquor?